fellow loopers of the world. I'm Emily McVicker, and today my good buddies at Boss announced a brand new flagship loop station, the RC-600. Today was the first day that Boss even announced that this pedal was coming. Now, it's not going to be out till later December this year, they say. Live looping is a big deal in my one-woman show. For gigs, for my live stream show on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. And I also use it to make YouTube videos right here on this channel. I break down individual songs and show you how I would play them using a looper. Feel free to check out my other tutorials. Now, I've been using an RC-300 for the past 5 years. Whether you're new to looping or you're a seasoned pro, this video is for you. So here's what we know and what we don't know about the Boss RC-600. My first impression of the look of this thing is it looks a lot smaller and sleeker. Though I would really like to do a side-by-side comparison of these pedals, but you can't get them yet. It looks like it's gonna be 17 1/8 inches wide and 6 7/16 inches deep. Yeah, we're making a loop station, 'cause I loop in every situation. Before the pedal even comes out, I'm gonna tell you what it's all about. It's red, so red. It's fancy,
Cleo. Can we make a guitar pedal out of this?
fancy, and lots of new buttons to play. And if you press them, you can loop all day. Loop all day. RC-600, can't go buy it yet. I'm getting hyped, so I made a cardboard prototype. RC-600, can't go buy it yet. I'm getting hyped, so I made a cardboard prototype. So here's our pedal. These numbers here, they tell me whether we're using track 1 or track 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select the input A, B, or C. Our half speed and reverse. There's a reverse button. There's a reverse button. Or select the track. You can also dictate the tempo by tapping it on this big green button. Button light button. There's an undo or a redo button, because sometimes you gotta do that when you're playing live. And look, it is significantly smaller. I mean, that could fit in a backpack. The height is about the same as the 300, which is 2 inches and 5/8. Let's check out some of the new features and compare what we know about the 600 and what we have experience with on the 300. It's got metal buttons, whereas the 300 has plastic buttons. The RC-600 has 6 tracks to record on. The 300 only has 3. Each track has a record play button coupled with a stop button for that track. Record, stop, record, stop, record, stop. One big difference between the two is the all start, all stop button now is gonna be in the top right-hand corner, whereas the 300 was in the top left-hand corner. That might change some of my muscle memory. Wonder why they did that. On top of this pedal having double the tracks, it also has double the inputs. 2 stereo inputs and 2 XLR inputs. That could be 2 different instruments, it could be 2 different mics, and even crazier, 3 outputs. Whoa! Normally, I use 2 microphones in my setup. I've got 1 microphone that goes directly into my looper and 1 microphone that goes directly to the board or to the system. Some famous loopers like Katie Tunstall, she uses just 1 microphone. She has a switcher button so that sometimes it goes to her looper and sometimes it goes out to the board. It's got an input mixer and a dedicated channel EQ with compression and reverb effects. So what that means for me is instead of using 2 microphones, I can use 1 microphone and route it in and out of the looper as I need it. That would seriously streamline my gigging setup so much. And with the 3 different outputs, I can also still mix the voice, mix the guitar, mix the keyboard a little differently. 3 different outputs also could make it more doable to use looping with the band, because you could send different signals of what you're doing to different monitors. You could put a click in the drummer's ear. When I'm live streaming from this very spot, I use a hybrid DAW sound module called Mainstage. It's what Katy Perry uses. This pedal has USB connectivity, which means if you can add compression and reverb and individual output mixing, it might take the place of an audio interface, for example. Wow! Here's some bonus features to this new pedal. Some new DJ style effects like a beat scatter, vinyl flick, 49 input effects, over 200 built-in rhythms, rock, pop, jazz, electronica. You can program rhythms. Oh, so maybe if you have an original song or something and you want it to sound very consistent per the way you recorded it, you could input that into your pedal and make your live performance very consistent. And a bounce function, so you can take whatever you've recorded on these tracks and bounce them out as one track, it seemed like. Oh, and here's a fun new one. You can play it back in cut time or double time. The RC-300 has a really useful little knob here where I can twist it to slow down the tempo or speed up the tempo. I use it sometimes, but if you're speeding up or slowing down anything like a piano or a vocal, it gets kind of warbly. But remember, this pedal debuted 10 years ago. They might have seriously improved this function. The RC-600 is going to be available December of 2021. I cannot wait. If you like videos like this, I encourage you to like and subscribe and write a comment in the description to introduce yourself. I'm an independent musician and I do a lot of gear demos and stuff on this channel. I got links to all this equipment down below in the description, as well as links to my social media. So keep in touch. I feel like I got the first one in the US. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! You can loop all day, loop all day. RC-600 can't go buy it yet. I'm getting hyped, so I made a cardboard prototype. RC-600 can't go buy it yet. I'm getting hyped, so I made a cardboard prototype. Yeah, we're just guessing.